Come on, come on to the Minecraft files. Jimmy Swift skills will drive you wild. From a treehouse to a city bank, it's the Minecraft files all day.
That was a good one. I like that one a lot. Hey Swifters, what's going on, guys? It's Jimmy Swift here from TimothySwift11.com, and this is episode 97 of the Minecraft Files. And today we are going to be building a automatic wheat farm, a wheat farm that farms itself. And so what I'm going to do is, I already have a little bit of redstone with me, but I need to go get some more. So I'm going to run over here to the redstone testing area and grab some. And then we're going to head on over to where we were last episode, near the cobblestone generator, and build it over there. Now, a lot of people in the last episode were saying, Jimmy, what's the point of this cobblestone generator? Like, you know, I can just go to a cave and get the cobblestone. Yes, you can. And actually, that is totally fine. The only reason I built it was I had some requests for it, and back in the day I had some requests for it. So it is something in the game that you can make that you know, I just wanted to design and kind of make my own. So that's what I did. Alright. So now over here I need some piggies, because I have like no meat whatsoever. No pork. So I'm going to grab some while I'm here. And okay, so what we're going to do today, I've already sort of designed the layout a little bit. I'm going to make this my farm here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks wide. Now, one thing you're going to need to do, obviously, with crops, they need to be fertilized with, or not fertilized, but they need to be moisturized with water. So what we're going to do here is, what you first want to do when you make an automatic wheat farm, and they work with water. So the water is what's going to actually chop down the wheat itself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab some water, and I've set up a little bit of a design so that the water spreads out. I'm going to place the water block right behind this block that's sticking out, and that's going to spread it out a little bit like that. And we'll do the same thing over here, and we'll do it one more time right here. Now this should yes, it should be even all the way down, and the water should end about here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the item drop below this. So let me cut this layer down here away. We're going to do the same back this way for probably about 3 or 4 blocks deep, just so we can build around this a little bit. Alright, so like that. So now what's going to happen is, let's say that this bucket was a piece of wheat. You throw it in, and the water is going to push it all the way down here, and it should just fall right down here, and you just run up and you'll collect all the wheat like that, and it'll be super easy. Now, the thing we need to look at here first is we need to be able to create some water underneath the crops or around the crops so that they can stay fertilized when they grow, because this water right here is only going to be activated when we want to harvest the wheat. So let me find the middle, which should be about here, and I'm going to place these blocks up the middle like this. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, so it looks like this will still flow. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to stop the water here. I needed to make sure that when I put this in there, the water was still going to be able to flow properly, and I think it should. Let me remove some of this and see what happens. Okay, let's get this out of here. We're going to test it again, because now I seem to have sort of altered the flow a bit. And let's try that. Is it going to make it all the way down? Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So let's get rid of the water here, and we're going to put some water underneath the stone slabs that I've made here. Oops. Let's get this out of here. There we go. Okay. So the middle row right here is where we're gonna cut this out. And how many do I have here? 2? Okay. So this is going to be our water that's going to irrigate the crops. And let's cut out this. And we can just start filling the water and just let it flow in like that. And we can go up and get some more. Alright, it looks like we're going to need a little bit more, like one more bucket full. Alright, cool. So that is what's going to irrigate the crops. Now let me replace the stone slabs on top here. Perfect. So we've got some water under there. And next thing we're going to do is we are going to plow the land that we're going to farm on. So let's get this all plowed, and this should, I can't remember how far the water spreads in terms of irrigation. I'm hoping that it's 4. If it doesn't reach the outside block, we'll make a water source underneath oops, not that one. We'll make a water source kind of underneath this block right here to irrigate the outside crops. So let's go up this side. Stone hoe for the win. Okay, so next thing we're going to do while these crops kind of irrigate and get moisturized, we are going to I'm going to take some wooden planks and we're going to outline kind of the outside of the farm with wooden planks. So I'm going to cut away these blocks here, along with the shelved, the tiered kind of waterfall system as well, because I don't want it to look like just dirt. I mean, I want this to kind of look like sort of nice, you know, a little bit nicer than what it is now. So let's start replacing these. Let's go ahead down here and just start doing that. So while we're waiting for these crops all to get wet, we will continue to do this. I'm probably going to need a new shovel in a minute, but that's okay. Oh, misplaced block. There it is, fellas. My mouse is so sensitive, I always roll over the items that I'm trying to get. That was pretty good. And I actually added in this texture pack, if you guys can tell, I added little numbers. It was an option in the Painterly pack. You could add it. I didn't do it myself, but added little numbers down in the bottom hotbar down there, because sometimes I press if I want to, you know, get wooden planks in my inventory, I just press the number. So because my mouse is just so sensitive, rolling the scrolling wheel like this is just well, it can be a pain sometimes, to say the least, because I always roll over things. So, and my mouse just totally geeked out there. I may need to get a new one soon. We'll see. All right. What else do we need? Let's gotta make a little bit of a deck up here. We also need to put pistons up here, and that's the next thing. Is we're gonna need to put pistons here because we gotta hold the water back somehow, and then release it. So let's see if I need some more of these guys. And then we're gonna make it automatic, such that you can flip it all with a switch and harvest your crops. Okay, so it looks like it's getting dark, and we're gonna go over to the barracks over here and sleep this night off really fast. So let's wait till it's dark. You can only sleep at night. You can only sleep at night. You can only sleep at night. Come on. Set already, son. There we go. Okay. So let's head back over here. We're going to finish the deck. and this is looking better. This is looking much better here. The crops are almost fully irrigated here. And next thing we need to do is we need to create we kind of need to create the system that we're going to use for the pistons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this workbench from over here and move it over here so I can have it closer to where I am. Okay, I need a new shovel. That's priority number 1. So let's get that. What else do I need? I need well, I need some pistons. That's what I need. So let's do how many do I need? 3? Yeah. Shoot, I don't have enough wood. Dang it. Alright. And then we're gonna do cobblestone there, and I think that's it, right? Nope, it's reversed. These two are reversed. There we go. So pistons. So 3 pistons. Repeater, redstone repeater. How do you make a redstone repeater again? I forget, because I'm gonna need some more of those. Redstone repeater. I think it's like that and this and that. Hey, there we go. I figured it out. Hooray! 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 Let's make another one. I hadn't made one of those in a long time. When I grabbed them earlier, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna need some of those, aren't I? And because we had to do probably some long wiring, and I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to pause the episode and figure it out. And sure enough, look, I remembered. Okay, so let's do a few more of those. We'll leave that there. We'll put these there like that. Perfect. Okay, so we're all set to go. We've got enough seeds, I believe, and now we just need to design the mechanism that's going to hold the water. So what we're going to first do here is, how do I want to do this? Let's test this out for a minute. I'm going to put the piston right here. I'm going to build a lever for testing purposes. And let's activate this guy. So that's gonna hold that water back. If I can create, let's try this here. Okay. So I'm gonna have to figure out a little contraption here that we're gonna use for all 3. And when I let that go, this water is going to spill out and all the way down. Very nice. So there is contraption 1, and that's what it's going to look like essentially. Alright, very nice. So let's build another one on this side, and we gotta save room for the piston, so it's gonna go right there, and then this one is gonna go right there. And all these guys are gonna need to be wired together, which is going to be rather tricky actually. But I do like the look of this cobblestone. Around it like that. That looks nice. Okay. Hey, we got an egg over here. Very sweet egg. Yes! Make some cake later or something. Okay. So that should hold all these back. Now I've got to figure out a good way to wire these. So let me get rid of the water. Is that just going to get in the way? Yeah, I should probably make a quick little chest here too, because I've got way too much stuff in my inventory. And I don't work well when I have loads and loads of stuff in here. So let's get the dirt out of here, the pork chops out of here, the egg, even though it was awesome. Let's get them out of there. What else? Dirt. I think the glass. I don't need the glass. And the fences, don't need those. Okay, so we're going to wire this to all the way down here, because I want to be able to come down here and just collect my stuff and just hit a switch like that and have it travel up this way. So what we're gonna do is let's make this wall a wooden wall. And let's get this lever from down here. And I want the switch to just be, I want the source to be right there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, let's see, it's right there. We're going to cut down 2, and we're going to start redstoning. So I'm going to start cutting this away. And my mouse, come on, start working. Alright, so I'm building a path for the redstone up to here. And first thing I'm going to do, I think, is I saw a little nifty little trick one time that you could place repeaters right here, and it's gonna, when you lay down the redstone, even right next to, just going like this way, it'll actually just shoot right into there for to activate the piston. So I'm gonna lay those down like that, and then let's draw our redstone away from these. See how it goes kind of into there like that. And I think if I bring this, I should be able to bring this down all the way down here. Now I'm going to need to use another repeater. That's a given. But we got to figure out where it is. So let's flip the switch, activate the redstone, and we'll figure out where the power dies. And the power dies about right here. So right there, I'm just going to do a little bit early, and I'm going to put the power here, and look at that. We've got all of the pistons are activated. They're holding the water back, or they will be. And now the next thing we need to do is I'm just going to redo the wiring here, because I want to keep it all underground. So let's just get rid of this stuff here for a second. And it's going to have to come above ground at some point, yes, but I want to keep it a little bit more below ground, like right about here. So let's do that. And we're going to bring this up and over. There we go. So that works. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, just so I know where my redstone is, because we're doing this outside, I'm going to kind of cover this with wooden planks, just so I know not to like dig here, or if what is going on right now? Jeez. Or if there's a creeper, I know to like take him away from here, because I don't want him to ruin all my wiring or something like that. So it's pretty much just the theory or the idea behind what I'm doing right there. So it doesn't look that great, but that's what I'm doing. Alright, so we've got one little guy right here. Why are you not fertilized? I bet it's because this water is just not reaching you for some reason. Now, why is that the case? This guy is over here. He got reached. I think you're just trolling me right now. You're just trolling me. Okay, so let's take a look in here and see the pistons up there. They're gonna flip open and closed all in unison. Very nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, all we have left to do is plant the seeds. So let's come over here and we're gonna plant the seeds like so. And let's see, I should have enough. Come on. Those far away ones. It looks like I should have enough. I should have enough. If not, it's not a big deal. Alright, so plant. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to have enough. I'm not. Well, that's good, though. That means I know that I have plenty of bread that's going to be produced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video here. We're going to wait till the crops are fully grown, and I will be back after that. So see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, we're back. I been waiting here for a long time. Unfortunately, some of the crops got trampled on, which is very unfortunate considering this design, yes, allows people to people or animals to walk on it. And so, unfortunately, I didn't design this inside. However, this would be a wonderful design for inside a cave, inside a large house, or underneath the ground, or something to that effect, because you don't have to worry about putting supports on the side to keep mobs out and things like that. But what we're gonna do is I'm not gonna add the fences and things to the outside, just because I think you guys know that that'll keep them out. I mean, you just take this design and you enclose it. Basically, the purpose of this video is just kind of show you how it works, how you work it with pistons. So what we're going to do here is we're going to flip the switch, and the water should flow down quite nicely here, and it's going to chop away all of the wheat and the seeds. And it should dispense all of them, except for this little guy right there. He got stuck, unfortunately. And it should just drop them all right. Let's cut that off. It should just drop all of them right down in front of us. And let's collect this one here. And then you just kind of walk along here, and you got your seeds and your wheat. And we can go ahead and replant now. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, I waited a long time. I didn't want to use bone meal to grow it, because I didn't want to waste all my bone meal. So I had a lot of other things that I had to do today, and just kind of wanted to get those done while I was waiting. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't checked out the new show page for the Minecraft Files, please do so. You can subscribe to the show itself. Season 2 is coming up very soon. This was episode 97, so we've only got 3 episodes left in season 1. And as always, you guys, you can send in requests, Facebook, Twitter, leave a comment below, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Chimney, you're live in 3, 2...
Way-ho.
Ugh, dang it!